We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna fucking juvat.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
Good morrow, friends. We are here for Kingdom Come Deliverance, the second one. It is time. I've learned greetings, apparently. Soap. A mix of fat, ash, and who knows what else. Combined with water, it works miracles on dirty clothes. Lie. Lie is the other part, but yes. So, I have found, I've heard some things about this game which make me not the most happy. So, that's quite fun. We'll talk about them when they come to it, and I've done some research to sort of defend against the things that they say.
It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
No.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave
Her
the castle.
her phone number. That's what I got.
Pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him. Everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Some Lord Semine is getting married. It looks like it's going to be a huge event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
We're working on it.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time.
Hey, you haven't done any thinking in this
There's
current situation
something
at
else
all.
we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
You're gonna have to work, you
work.
asshole.
I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
No one knows that you're noble.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors.
Yeah, that's
who
not from the
protect
Bible,
gods
buddy.
On their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here for...
Yeah, we're gonna sit on this for a second, you
I'll
idiot.
put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm
Then you have to carry the flower by yourself,
trying to
asshole.
push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
We'll see. We'll see if he ever becomes anything other than an entitled prick.
God, I'm bullshit. Oof! That isn't half heavy.
A beer!
But yeah, it's interesting how they set everything up here. Because there's it's not exactly the it's an interesting point in history, all right? The Holy Roman Empire is, for those who aren't in the know, is basically Germany. Most of Germany, some of Gaul, which would be France, and some of modern-day Poland as well, along with Czechoslovakia and I believe Yugoslavia as well. But it doesn't get too far east, so you're not talking about getting close to, say, Azerbaijan or something like that. This point in history being 1403, this is in a time of relative peace, because, and obviously not here in Bohemia, because we have Sigismund running through, and there's some doubt on who's going to be Holy Roman Emperor for the moment. Wenceslas is declared king of the Romans, if you'll remember, but the whole empire is in its own little strife, as there often is when a king dies.
Did you say? Say it again.
Oh,
It was
fucking
their
asshole.
own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel who fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so
I'm gonna have to get
scared.
involved and keep him from getting himself killed.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
He has a
Give you
sword,
chance
okay.
to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Aw, pushing each other like you're in freaking high school. There you go. Look, hey, I'm not... I didn't do anything. I didn't ask for any of this, okay?
Nice strike! Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard. They'll beat you. Nice strike!
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Of course, I've got to fight fucking 3 people.
Take that fucker out! Damn it! Jetzt reicht es! You're dead, bastard! Yeah! Don't fuck you!
Hey, no cheap shots, asshole.
Nice hit!
Well,
I'm gonna get you, you arsehole! Nice hit!
We'll have you, you
Come with God wills it!
Death Vault.
Wheelchair, wing your arsehole! You bastard!
Let him have it!
Now you're mine, you nice hit! Hey! You're no match for us! Fucker! Fucker!
Great job annoying the entire pub. And now the guards are on us. Fucking great.
Grab them vagabonds!
We're going to prison. Hans, you fucking dumbass. Great, we're in the stocks.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Yeah, get ready.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Great.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child?
Yeah.
You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
You.
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Like I suggested.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we
No,
wouldn't
it's
even been in that
judicious.
tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start.
It's
You
judicious
had to play
retreat.
it being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Better grip than you.
And you're a spoiled brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless! You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt!
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it, we must.
Their dynamic is very much like the
That's
Whipping
exactly
Boy,
what I'm doubting.
if you've ever read
Everything
that
goes to
novel.
shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realized it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
You would have been dead.
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Imagine trying to sleep in that position.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Hooray.
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
You're not gonna get your stuff? The little clothes that you have?
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, off you go.
Crime and reputation. Killing innocents, stealing, breaking into other people's houses, harm people or domestic animals, disturb their peaceful lives. They'll report you to the guards. You can find your reputation. Improve your reputation by completing tasks. And there's unrest. If there's a lot of crime going on in the area, people will be more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up lord of
It's
Perkstein.
about time. Come here.
What the f...
You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
Who the fuck are you?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you.
What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
Beg for alms, apparently.
Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Hopefully.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
Yeah.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern.
Apothecary.
But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
You mean gypsies?
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You mean
You can go and
gypsies?
see them, just don't stay
Why are you
too
afraid of
long.
saying gypsies?
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
You mean the
Should I
gypsies?
watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Why are they afraid to say... Why are they afraid to say gypsy? It's not a racial slur. Like, why? That's so stupid. Quest tipster, the Lion's Crest, point of interest tipper, drying rack. We're gonna... No, I want to... There we go. Wow! The gypsy camp is way far away. Where's the blacksmith, you think? I think this might be a blacksmith. But he might be further out on the town. So maybe this. But honestly, this looks more like a stable to me. But my task is to find a blacksmith and get to work. This is a cellar. We'll see if they actually do their own smithing. Carpenters and joiners. They might have some work.
You're up early. What'll it be?
What do you sell?
Show me your wares.
Work axe. Bill hook. Look at that. Glaive. Pitchfork. Quarterstaff. That's fun. Oh, that's cool, dude. Die of misfortune. They say when it rains, it pours, but if you play this die, the only thing pouring will be your tears. A die loaded in favor of even numbers. Holy Trinity die, I remember this one. Consecrated die commemorating the Holy Trinity, especially by rolling threes. A playing die someone tried to load to his advantage, but didn't do a very good job.
Why are you wasting my time? You don't want anything.
Shh. I'm just looking for a blacksmith. That's all it is. Looking for some work. No, I just want to talk. I can't talk. Poppies. Poppies will make them sleep. I don't think I have any actual use for poppies currently. Do I have my recipes anywhere? Recipe for safer schnapps. Yes. Okay, chamomile is 2 chamomile and sage. Saver schnapps is nettle and belladonna. Which is funny because both of these are poison. Belladonna, I believe, is nightshade, if I remember correctly. So, Savior Schnapps is a liquor made from poison. I mean, liquor is technically poison anyway, but you know. We don't usually make it from nightshade or something, you know, we usually make it from something a little more useful. An alchemy bench. There's one nearby. If I can use it, I can make potions that I can sell.
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Ah, nice out today.
Thanks for pointing that out. I was just changing.
I don't have belladonna, so we're just gonna go ahead and make chamomile. Alright. Wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally, pour. I was hitting D, not E.
Oh, it's closed.